Alright, Custom King 454 here with another racing lawnmower update. It's a build. Previous videos I was talking about some of the throttles and all that, how I was going to do a foot throttle on the other side, but I decided to do a hand throttle. The bike lever or a brake, whatever you want, like for mini bikes, but I used it on a mower. More or less, it's just a regular bike cable. You know, the cable thing goes in here, goes out the little groove and around. It's all normal essentials, and it clips onto the steering wheel. You just gotta watch out for when the hood closes. The hood closes. You can see it hits right there. So you just gotta make sure the wheel, or it's turned. Sorry about that. Just make sure the hood's whatever, but otherwise, you know, it's gonna be good. So, once it runs down and into a hole right there, I don't know if you can see that. That hole, whatever, it's kind of used to be where the blade deck was, but I don't have it no more, so I just use that. It runs down and runs down to there, and the lines, and then it hooks right here to where the normal governor and all that was. Right here you can see the governor. That's where the pull up, where it pulls the governor up and choke and all that. You know, you get a wire coming from here to the throttle to the governor, and then you head from the choke to this area, and when you pull it, it would pull the governor and also the choke, you know, all the way up and all that jazz. It's, you know, normal lawnmower stuff, but for mine a full throttle, whatever, I have 3 springs. This one is hooked to the idler spring, and it's just hooked to the exhaust for right now, just for a little extra support. You can see right there, that's where the cable's hooked at. You know, got a spring more or less hooked to this little nut right there that I hooked on the end of the cable, just so the cable doesn't move back and through, because it's just a bike cable, a brake cable. Got a spring coming off that screw to this side of this screw, just the high or low speed, I'm not really sure, and then another one coming off that over there too, over to the fuel thing, because when I put my fuel line on, it's just going to push it back farther up onto it, so it'll still be tension on it, because on any racing lawnmowers races, you need 2 springs on the throttle, just in case it has a pullback, in case it sticks wide open. You know, you don't have full throttle and it'll have a pullback. But choke right here, more or less the stock one, but it used to have let me see if it's in here. It used to have this cable. It's like a little that, I don't know, it's whatever cable, you know. It's not very long, but it used to be on that. I took a bike cable. You know, it says these ends like this on it. You know, it's just a black bike cable. It was 66 inches long. I cut it down and only used about maybe 1.5 foot from there to there. It's about 1.5 foot, so, and I just cut it, hooked it to the same spot as the throttle, and then ran it back to the carb, which is right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. Right there. So more or less, when right there you see it and you pull it up, it's pulled up, the carb, choke or whatever, and when you push it down, it opens it up. So, you know, just in case you need to choke it to get it started, or you can do that. More or less, just my tools, whatever. And WD-40 I used when I was putting these lines through the brake cable. Some of them were kind of tight, so I just sprayed a little WD-40 down it, and the brake cable slide easier. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I got the gas tank's gonna mount right here. Got all my wires. I got a lot of wire right here, so I just bundle them up and put a little tie on it. On my switches right here, starter switch, click it to start, toggle on and off, it's off, so you gotta flip it on, then you click start, and then you just pull it down to shut it off. I'm gonna have to put a tether on that, so that'll be coming off to the toggle. That toggle will be used for lights, because I do got lights still, as you can see. Clutch mechanism right here. Oops, hold on. See, the clutch is wide open now. I'm gonna make it so you have to actually push it down, and once you start letting off, it'll come back like a car would. Because, you know, there's a spring and all that mechanism on it, so it'll stay wide open. So I have to fix that. So it's like a car, so as you push it down, it'll disengage it, but as you let your foot off, it'll engage it. Instead of just pushing it down and staying into clutch, you know. So yeah, I'll do a video later of it running and all that, I still need a caliper, a brake caliper. I got this thing, it's like the disc brake or whatever, because I have a transaxle, 5-speed, a gear shifter. I'm gonna hopefully make that. I'm gonna try to make it so a rod will come out a 90 right here and a 90 up, and it'll be kind of in this area by the clutch, so it'll actually shift gears with my foot, and I'll have less, or I might put it on this side, I'm not sure, whatever one's easier, I guess. But let me turn my light on quick. See, right here, that thing, this thing, oops, slides over that, and then this free spins as the transaxle's moving, or the wheels are. When you close the disc brake on it, it'll slow the transaxle down. So here we go. So I got a mounting bracket just like this one. They were right here for the deck, and on the other side I'm just gonna mount it to this frame right here, and then disc caliper will sit right next to that, and it'll work. So yeah, I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's cheap racing mower, I guess, build, or just a nice fun toy to mess around with, or a pull tractor if you want to do that too. Pull tractors normally don't shift gears, so whatever. I mean, battery's gonna sit right under here. The way you sit on it, I do have fenders actually, so it'll cover the tires. I just don't have mine right now because it's kind of a hassle. But the way you sit on it's kind of like more sitting on the ground on the back, just to even the weight out and the distribution of center of gravity. Because otherwise you're higher up, and if you turn sharp, whatever, if you're higher up, you know, you're gonna want to slide or whatever, could easily tip. But once you're lowered down, like it's on the subframe right now, it's less likely to tip, since more of the center of gravity is downwards, and the weights in the back is down on the ground, closer, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's a fun little thing, I guess, to mess around with, you know. I don't have much time to work on it and all that, but hopefully now that I have mostly major parts done. I was thinking about taking this, since the hood don't close really well on it. You see, you know, the hood comes right there. You gotta kind of be careful. Then the brake line gets caught under there, or the throttle cable. Yeah. I could just zip tie it right there or whatever, so it's not doing it. But I was thinking about taking this and swapping it, taking this and flipping on the inside. So you'd be on the inside and pulling the brake close. But then I was like, it's kind of hard to turn that way. But I'll just leave it there for now. You know, it's a 4 to 5 inches, give or take. I don't have a tape measure, nothing on me to measure it, but that's alright. I'm gonna probably put the brake lever is gonna go on the inside for sure, just so it'll, you know, it'll be easier to hold. So yeah, I mean, it's a build. I mean, leave me a comment or whatever you think, or what I should do to it. Thinking about making a custom frame for it, buying brand new tires and wheels, putting a live axle, putting a V-twin horizontal shaft in it, and then running like a clutch mechanism back from a belt to a chain drive. I would have to do a jack shaft in the middle, but that's when I have time and more money, because it's not cheap to build a good one and get everything you need for it. You know, it takes time. So yeah, thanks. It's Custom King 454. It's another video build. So see ya.